what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and just inspect everything on it, look for those high areas. We're gonna try and knock those out. I got a real mask this time. I'm not using my bandana. We got this, so safety first. This is just to make sure I'm not breathing in that bondo. You should try it, my man. It's a thrill to build one of these. Yo, what's up? What's up, Philip? Got a nice proper mask now. I'm not using a bandana. My last video I posted, everybody's like, dude, get a mask. And it's true, I had quite the headache last night, and that was from too much bondo dust. So right now I'm just kind of going over, feeling everything. it's good for that next coat. So basically we're gonna go ahead and start sculpting a little bit more here. You're gonna see me just try to get things leveled out. And then we're gonna go, we got a gallon and a half of bondo. We're gonna start applying that, getting that smoothed out. All right, keep it going. I gotta build the robot arms back here that connect up here. It's almost like the pod has I gotta build the robot arms back here that connect up here. It's almost like the pod has hopefully that helps the connection a little bit better. Little areas here and there that are high. Oh, guacamole. That is a piece of bondo just like lodged into the tip of my finger. Okay. Oh shit. Oh yeah. Oh, that feels nice. Oh, that feels nice. It's okay. little bondo dust will heal. Oh, shit. Let's see. I wonder if I have a piece of sandpaper that might be a little bit better. Because that was just a freak accident. Normally that doesn't happen. There we go. See, it's already doing something. We're good. People ask me a lot of things like, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Well, so much for being a really good mask. Looks like I still got white marks. So the KN95 masks aren't good. So the KN95 masks aren't good for dust masks. Or for anything. Maybe I gotta pinch my nose a little bit better. Switching the sandpaper out. It's a little tender. It's nothing. It's an honest question. No. Okay, so if I wear, let's say, a glove, I can't really feel the body and its highs and lows. So I prefer not to wear hand protection when I do a body work like this. Things like that happen. It sucks. I don't know if I have any tape sitting around. Usually what I do is I just tape it up. I think if I just squeeze it, it's gonna stick it back together. No, it's a really good question. Man, right in the pinky. That is a smarts. So I don't have a piece that's long enough, so I can do pulls like this. And basically, I just want to do my final little go around on it. That's all I want to do. Hallelujah. Right here. I think my pinky's got me distracted. Crazy how tough that bondo got. Good. That feels great. Okay. Corey, I am building a Saiyan space hog. When are we gonna have this finished? This is kind of the hardest part, because cutting bondo is just a rough terrain going. Once that's cut and I spray 2K on it, I'm gonna be blocking that entire 2K down, spraying it with primer one more time, blocking that. If it's perfect, I'll go ahead and paint it. If it needs a little bit more work, we'll keep blocking and priming and blocking until it's absolutely perfect. But spring season, that's the big thing. I'm hoping to have this done before March, so end of February, because I'm going to be going up north a little bit. Oh man. All right, I'm going to keep working, keep blocking, and then we're going to fill the entire body. We're going to get that thing glaze coated and ready to go as its final hurrah. Okay. Whoops. There's like red streaks everywhere. Officially, I got my DNA in there now. Heck yeah, man. I'm excited. I'm gonna get up here and just try blocking this upper structure here. A little. I want to blend that just a little bit more before I put another sheet of filler on there. How many breaths? That's a lot of work. I'm gonna go a little more bonkers. Put my mask on. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. I'm ready to start applying more bondo now. I'm gonna blow this down. Oh man. Heck yeah. Yeah. That's president. That's CEO. I'm president. And here at Bubba Industries, we like to use weed controllers. Built very human-like, you know? There it is. Perfect. Right. Let's focus on the body here first. And then I might come and refine this door just a little bit because I'll bring it up and shut it. And then we'll do some work on that and then we'll start skinning the door with some... Oh yeah, 100%. All right, so let me get set up here so that y'all can watch what goes on with the mixing, because I like to share that. Let's see, I have 4 pads. I'll probably have to cut up some more. I mix my bondo on cardboard just because it's recycling, and we're going to be squeegeing everything with this, moving back and forth all around, getting everything super nice. And so I'm going to coat the entire body. Those of you at the beginning know that we started with a really raw surface that was just really ripply, really rough. And so I had to go through that, sand it really hard, and then I coated the entire thing with Bondo. We blocked that down, found the low areas that still remained, we filled those in, and then yesterday I blocked all of those areas out smooth. So now we have a nice consistent mold shape of the spear, but I need one nice coat over the whole thing, and then I'm gonna start blocking on that. And that's where we're gonna get the perfection. It's a Saiyan space Pokeball. Oh, don't you know? All right, I'm gonna cut this up. Saiyan space Pokeball. Oh, let's see. Just cutting up cardboard. I'm going to be laying quite a bit of filler out. I just want to make sure I have enough. Mixing pads. That should be good. My son screaming in the background. I'm gonna have to tell him to shut the window so that the vapors from this doesn't go up in the house. Hey, Ashley? Ashley? I think she heard me. I'm gonna go shut that window. I don't think I was heard. I'll be right back. Hey, what'd you do? Hey, maybe open that one just to... Okay, if I lose signal, my apologies. I just don't want the vapors from this going up inside here. Okay, I'm getting a lot of questions. Yeah, it's the same pod from Dragon Ball Z. A lot of people do associate it with this sub. It actually, I don't know. I didn't want to make a viral video about it because why would I make a viral video about somebody's death? I'm just not that dark. I may have. Okay. Let's move you guys down here. Let's see, can I? This is what I'm going to be mixing. I hope you guys can see it. It is not fiberglass. It's a good question, though. This is actually it's a really, really heavy duty urethane. And then it's a custom mold. And then when I build the whole interior out to fit inside of that shell. And then a steel structure, I weld steel up inside right here. So right now, we start it up. We'll start it later. Right now, we're going to be doing the final coat of bondo. So we're moving to lightweight filler, so it's a little bit easier to sand. We're going to go ahead and just fill this whole thing. I have 2 gallons of this. I have another gallon just sitting somewhere. It's probably inside the shop. What we're going to do is go ahead and we're going to start filling. We're going to start mixing out this bondo. Got a couple squeegees here ready. I got lacquer thinner to keep my squeegees clean. This is going to burn the living daylights out of my pinky. So, do I even have gloves down here at all? No, we're going to get cauterized by lacquer thinner today. That's nice. It's going to feel great. It's inevitable. Anyways. Lovely. Let me get my... Make sure to seal this shut every night really well. I worked at a body shop and my boss would get so pissed if we muddied up the lid to where the lid wouldn't shut. We had to keep a nice clean lid from beginning to end of our bondo. And then squeegees, he taught us to just clean the squeegees. And a couple guys, you get involved, you forget to clean your squeegee, then all of a sudden boss walks past and he's just like, what? Oh, man, I'm glad today doesn't involve a ton of sanding. That's what I do. I'm a body man. Cool, dude. Same here. Born and raised in a body shop. I just finished a 1978 Firebird. So I did some videos. I took some videos, but I didn't really edit anything. But I'll edit a little video. It's been a year. I built this and restored that car. So yeah, we're plopping out the filler today. It's a lot of surface. What I try to do is I'm gonna focus on this man, I don't know, top to bottom. You know what I might do is I might go ahead and start at the top here and then just start coating my way down. I'll apply sections like this, try to mix the next segment enough to go ahead and continue it, because it shouldn't be dry enough for, I should be able to go ahead and gel into that next, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, you'll see what I'm doing. Oh man, this stuff does smell really bad. I got all my windows and doors open here, so yeah, let's good air through here now. Okay. Those of you that don't like seeing a lot of filler or a lot of hardener in their filler, just turn away right now. I don't put too much, but I definitely want enough in there to make this harden. Just because it's super cold right now, and you can see that it's super thick. That's because the bondo is really cold. So I'm not worried about it. It's not too much hardener. You don't want to like put half the tube in, but you do not want soft bondo. And as a body man, if you put soft bondo on, it is a nightmare to deal with later. But this should mix in really nice, and then always clean the squeegee, because you get like bondo that isn't mixed right up here. I cannot talk today. I don't know what it is. It's really important to thoroughly mix your bondo. Let's go like that. My dad had a really nice bondo mixing station on his table. It was just a metal platform that came out. It was like you could get around it and just go to town mixing your bondo. I miss those days working with Pop so much. I know he's proud of what I do though. Even though he has no idea what Dragon Ball is. He's like, I don't know what anime is, but you do good, son. Okay. There we go. Where do I start? I'm going to start up here and work my way down. What I like to do is just get my bondo laid out real quick. Get my, see what kind of real estate I can get right here. And then we'll start working it back and forth. Say this side over here, I'm really going to feather this side, knowing I'm not really going to push that way. Alright, there we go. Clean the squeegee. Let's brush this off of here. And back and forth. just because I went this direction. So there's going to be ridges there. I'm going to go ahead and move this direction, this direction, this direction. Kind of move that bondo, start flowing it out nice. All right, I'm going to keep this moving because I'm going to go ahead and continue this all the way down. Kind of blending it. Well, that was a lot. Clean the squeegee. Want a nice fresh squeegee. You don't want to get bondo building up on that. Start hardening. Just keep it clean. Okay. Sorry if I'm missing question, guys. I'll try to scroll it back up if anybody did ask anything at all, so I can answer that for you. This is my third Saiyan pod. A lot of fun. A lot of struggles, a lot of pains. Looks good. 100% fulfillment. I love working on these so much. But I think this is pretty much my last one. This is my third. I think 3 is good for the world. Just one more for luck. There we go. Let's see, this mixing stick's a little rough. No, we're just gonna give it the old scoop-a-doop. About that age, carpal tunnel's starting to set in slowly. So I better mix with this hand a little bit. God, this hand's already, I can't do shit with this hand. I look like somebody who's never mixed bondo in their life with my left hand. That actually looks pretty good. No, a little bit more. Looks good. Looks good. Let's keep it going. Clean the squeegee. Heck yeah, lords. We are rocking. That looks good. See how I'm just blending each plate down. Man, as soon as possible, Chris. As soon as possible. Appreciate you guys being here. Let's keep rocking. I am gonna have to get another can of bondo. My rag's falling apart. Let that air out. I always throw my lacquer rags on the ground and I let the air get to them. Well, funny you say NASA, Mickey, because SpaceX literally makes the red lens that goes right here. It cost me about $400, but it is made by the people that make all the lenses and helmet visors for SpaceX. So it's actual space. It is an actual Space Aero Company piece that it fits right there. And it's amazing how they build that. I send them a ring, the ring that fits perfectly right here. They put their big sheet of plastic and then they have this big jet blower that blows hot air down and it melts the plastic perfectly round or curved to the body. That is really cool. Your uncle's probably a genius. Oh, I got bondo on my shirt. Sin again. Oh, great, now I'm gonna burn. Oh, that's awesome. I just got lacquer thinner splashed on my shirt here, so don't mind me. Dang, that's really cool. Whew. Oh yeah, got splashed with lacquer thinner right here, so that's quite a sensation going on. Got stabbed in my pinky this morning. Those of you who were in the beginning saw that. My apologies. Alright, do a little zigzag, zibba-kazoo, goop, goop to scoop. Wake up in the morning, gabagoop. Yeah, I dream one day I'll have myself a real shop. Start working on cars again. You know, I used to have a shop. I used to have a beautiful shop down in Austin, Texas. And I was working for guys. I was doing cars. And yeah, I was young. I was 27. On my own, all alone in Texas, starting up a job company. It was scary, you know, it was really tough, daunting. And I restored a bunch of cars down there. But at the end, I had a couple of my clients. One fella, he had medical bills and he ran out of money, so he had to come pick up his car. I couldn't finish it. And then I did a Porsche RSR race car with wide body kit. The guy put it up on his trailer and was like, I'll be back with my checkbook. and stole $3,000 of work from me. You know, I was so naive and young when so it's tricky. I tell you what, getting out there trying to run a business, especially one that involves hard work like this and dedication, but you know, I'd like to get into it again. I actually would love to, but at the right time. I hear some weird noise coming from over there. Somebody's going crazy with their horn. Slick down Barbie, down near Sunday close and best around. And we won't come home until we kiss the girl. Okay, there we go. Clean squeegee. All right. It's so funny, I found a video somebody made it for me on Facebook the other day. I didn't watch it yet. I just saw the title, Man Builds Sand Pod in Garage. And it has one of my videos. This looks really good. Okay. Oh. Okay. 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 Yeah. Yeah. We get it done. All right. Man. You're it. Feels good. Okay, I'm gonna come back. Actually, well, here, I'm gonna. Oh yeah, it's plugged in. There we go. Forgot to plug my phone in last up here. Worked our way down. It's at that stage. If I do hit it, it's gonna pull apart. So I'm gonna let this cure up. I'm gonna start working on this side here, but we're gonna start at the bottom and we're gonna work our way up here. So let's take a look. You can see like these are the areas that were a little bit low, so I put another fill on it, block that out. Feels so much better right now, just so that this final coat's really going to help it come together. But it feels good. This thing, when it first came in, was rough. I mean, just giant ditches. all over the place. So there's the first Saiyan pod. I'm taking a little bit of a breather, but there's the first Saiyan pod that I built. And there's Ryo, Drum and Sabbath, me, little me. I was just a young Saiyan. Amazing to have Ryo. What a cool guy. Amazing experience just to meet that guy and have, you know, I talked to him through his interpreter, but he loved the Saiyan pod so much. He was blown away somebody would actually take the time to build it. So it was really cool. The OG Vegeta was just giving me his props on it. Okay, let's keep going. We got a lot of these pads cut. Let's get them to use. I am going to get the next gallon of bondo. There we go. Another fresh gallon of bondo. Don't need to open it quite yet, but we will in the next one. So I'm going to go ahead and get this out. Oh, it's got these little metal tabs all over it, so let me find a tool that is going to work to get this open. Okay, so true. I've had some interesting requests for the Saiyan pod. I've had to deny those. Get out of there. These little metal tabs are always a pain in the neck. There we go. Try to get them all locked up here, and then I'll grab one of the pliers. The material is planned for the glass front. Okay, so kettle. If you go and look through my videos, you'll see that when I got the lens for this, and it's actually made by SpaceX, this aerospace company that makes all the lenses for their spaceship. They custom made the lens for me. It cost $400 just to have that blown and custom made. Is that a VW hood latch? No, it's not a Volkswagen hood latch. It is a hood latch. I will give you that. It's a big gun. Indeed. It's a hood latch, and then the actual latch for the hood is right there. So I connect it in there. I pull that, the cable comes up here, dismounts the front. Good. Now if we pull that out here pretty soon, we're going to go ahead and use up the rest of what's in this guy. Man, I got the Wally song stuck in my head. Put on your Sunday best order. Yeah, it isn't that bad of a price. So my next project, the lens on that one's going to cost $3,000 to $4,000. Same company. I mean, I got there, Texas, and I asked them, I'm like, would you guys be interested in making a custom lens? Because they make custom lenses for their helicopters, and they have the unit there to use. I just have to make this, you know, the ring and send the ring in for them. But they didn't really want to do it because they had so many government contracts on board that they just couldn't, they didn't have time to put that on their roster. But this other company, SpaceX, these people that make the lens, I mean, they are the same people that have made the, okay, so, you know, Jurassic Park. You know when the T-Rex goes through the roof, that glass top, and little Timmy and them are down there going, ah. Okay, that glass roof, they made that glass roof. So the same people that make this, not only are they making SpaceX stuff, they've made that lens for the top of that Ford Explorer, whatever it is. So there's some cool nostalgia history with the creation of this. If that's what you want to call it, I don't know. Maybe I'm breathing too much bondo in right now. Don't have that. Moving along. So much bondo. It's like the only time I'm justified using an entire gallon of bondo. Oh, shit. Well, I'm glad you stumbled here as well, my friend. I mean, I'm nothing special, but I have a weird obsession with Dragon Ball Z. I'm actually starting to make my Oni masks again. I meant to bring them down here. I didn't. I tell you what, after I'm done doing this, I'll go get my Dragon Ball mask and everything like that. I'll bring them down here and show you guys. And if anybody would like a mask, I am more than happy to make you a custom mask. And what's great about it is I sculpt in Blender, so I'll sit there in virtual reality and I'll create the piece, move it to Blender, and then I'll sculpt the mask out in detail and stuff like that, and then I 3D print them. And it's good because I can make them any size that I want. Okay, so we got this started filler here. We moved all the filler down here. We're gonna start filling on the bottom side over here. For those of you who are just joining here, we just started up here applying the bondo, and this is the hopefully the final coat of bondo. And we did one section here, here, and here. Now we're gonna move on to the other side because I want these to cure up. And so that's where I'm gonna be. Back here spreading bondo. All right, let's get this mixed up. Plenty of hardener. Wish I had like a little stir stick. I didn't have to go stir crazy with this. Oh, let's see here. I'm gonna sacrifice this guy. Do a little mix-a-roni. There we go. Let's get this right here. And we're gonna mix. Make sure my camera doesn't fall down. It's a lot of bondo for such a tiny little piece of cardboard. Oh, get those cramps. I'm getting too old for building Saiyan pods. What the heck? I'm a grown ass man building Saiyan pods. What the? Oh shoot. Not as much room over here. I should have moved it over. Holy cannoli. Alright. Got it on. Now I'll start working it around, getting it where we want it to be. Squeegee. It's always good every pass. Sometimes it's not necessary, but in the first part of cleaning, it's always clean the squeegee and make a nice clean surface to cut with as you maneuver the bondo around your surface. Alright, looks great. I'm really happy with this. Clean the squeegee. You guys are hilarious. You know, I wouldn't laugh if it wasn't like, I'm an engineer, I'm a creator. There are certain realms of engineering, like epoxy doesn't withstand to depths of the ocean. Ah, there it is. There's the cut. Oh, the pain is... Okay, I'm back. That was painful. Those of you who weren't here in the beginning, I had a piece of bondo shoved into the tip of my finger. That's why it's all red there. The bondo has sealed the cut now, so the blood's not coming out. But the lacquer thinner found that cut, and that was a zinger. Dude, I tell you what, it's terrible that people lost their lives in that situation, though. Poor engineering and pride. Like there's like, of course I'd love to make this mechanical up and down, but I don't do that. I make it where it's, you just manually close this, because let's say little Billy or Jimmy has their feet hanging out here and you press the button for this to close and you don't incorporate as fail-safe. Even then, there's some kind of a pressure coming up. You just don't want to have that. So I chose not to go hydraulic. Just go ahead and do it manual. It's just much safer and a lot easier. I don't have to buy hydraulics. A whole hydraulic system would be a couple $1,000. Pressure sensors and all that stuff. Okay. It smells like fingernail studio in here right now. That's probably why I'm not able to think correctly. Okay, this piece is kind of wonky. I'd rather have this guy here. Let's keep this filler rocking. I'm gonna start filling the where we stopped right there. We're gonna fill up here. This should be pretty dry by now, but I'm gonna double check. Yep, we're good. That's now cured up pretty good. I can just go ahead and smooth. I feathered this edge here, but where I started coming down. That way I can go ahead and slick right up to that. And just it can go over top of the other bondo that's sitting there. Totally fine, not worried about it. Oh, goodness. Thank you for the rose. I appreciate that. I've never received gifts before. And these past few streams, I've actually gotten my first gifts. So thank you for that. Really appreciate it. Just means that you're showing that love, and I really appreciate it as an artist. Anybody does. I love sending gifts on TikTok Live. I'll try and get all the bondo out of this. Try to find creative artists like me on TikTok Live, and then I'll just start spamming. You know, I don't have like a lot on my TikTok balance, but I'll just start spamming what I have because I feel like I want to pass on what you guys give me here to other creators. So it's fun to do that. All right. What do they say? Inspire to inspire. Inspire to inspire. That's about it. There's probably like an emergency bit inside there, but we're going to be moving on to the next gallon of bondo. Holy cow. Tell me a Goku form for an edit. You know, my favorite form of Goku is Goku Black. Because he's just so, you know, he just, no fists are pulled. He's just kind of like this crazy version of Goku that, I don't know, I kind of dig it. As far as like, all right, actual Goku, my favorite form, I gotta say the blue, you know, everybody's like, ooh, Ultra Instinct, but I like the God form blue, to be honest. There was something about that. When that came out, it was kind of cool because it was something new to us. And, you know, after like 20 years, it's kind of cool to see red, blue, other colors coming around. All right, where's my little stir? Doohickey. Just kind of get things started here. All right, make sure this is clean. My hands are as clean as they will be right now. Let's get the mixing. And I tell you what, when I started block standing on this, my body wants me to quit. And I just feel like this, like, especially after the first 2 days, I couldn't lift my arms. The pain was so intense, and I was like, oh, I can't continue on. It's just too much. But I kind of, you know, I sat back for a little bit. I let my body heal up, came back to it, and like, it doesn't hurt. My body's now like literally adapted to this heavy workload of block standing, and it's usually what happens. I've become familiar with that, so I want to share that. If you're like doing something, it hurts, and it's like, oh man, this is hard work. This is painful. Like, that pain subsides and it becomes nothing. It becomes like second nature just to do what was really hard, because you adapt and you grow and you get stronger. Like right now, I'm having so much pain in my arm right here just from mixing. I'm gonna keep it going. Not so much I'm gonna injure myself, but work through that pain. Alright, looks good. Getting stabbed in the pinky. Work through it. Another one. Pokeball. So when I toured with my first Saiyan pod right here, I toured on an open trailer, and I'd be going down the highway, and all of a sudden a car would pull up like this, and then slow back like that, like sit next to me, and I see them with their phone like this. So, tell my clients to get a closed trailer. People think it's a baseball. I think the most common thing I get is turning it into a game machine, which it is actually a video game machine. This is a space pod. Once I'm finished getting this body coated, we're gonna shut the door. So let's take a look here what we got accomplished on this side. So started from down here. I'm coating all of this up here. We still have this little section to start focusing on getting coated. It's quite a process. By the way, this is my camera holder. Okay, it doesn't take much to get things done, guys. I literally shove my phone in this, and I set it right here. You know, that's what it is. That's high tech. It's high tech here. Cutting edge. So this is empty. No more bondo out of there. It's cleaned up here. Alright. Let's come back here. I mean, you can't blame me. It works really well. What's up, Boba Fett? Hey. You know what I'm saying? Represent. I remember I got that tattoo when I was 18. My mom was pissed. It's like, you got a Star Wars tattoo on your shoulder. Like, I identify as a Mandalorian, Mom. Oh, bondo, so much bondo. I'm glad I have a whole bunch of blue rags. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you for the compliment. I might actually get some work done this next weekend. I actually have I'm not gonna show you guys, but I got old Painless on my back. You know, from Predator, like payback time. You know, so I got it on this side. I wanted old Painlesses like this on my back, like 2 miniguns. But the tattoo artist left, so it'd be nice to find somebody to match the other side. So I have 2 old Painless miniguns on my back. My wife actually drew the design for me too. That's why I love it so much. Whew. Mixy. Oh man, this is the last, I hope it's the last coat of filler that I have to do on this, because it's a lot of work to sand this down. This thing was so rough when I started. It was just, whew. It's taken a lot of work to get here. Now, I don't want a lot of bondo on this. What I do is I carve it down to where the high areas show, just so there's just enough filler on there and no more that's needed. Let's see. Question in, I don't know if that's Mandarin. I can't understand it. I actually tried studying Chinese for a little bit. It's so hard because of the tones and stuff that it's so hard for me to speak that language. Like, I know Japanese is all about like syllables and everything's within a syllable. Oh man. Here we go. Man, I just found out a while back. I made a video. I think it's up there. I made a red dragon for my wife's parents, my in-laws' church. Needed a red dragon because they're the St. George Episcopalian church. So their mascot's the red dragon. So I made this beautiful red dragon sign. Some homeless guy stole it. It's been up there for such a long time, but some dude ran up there with a wrench and took it. So I'm probably gonna make another one for them. I should just do it for free. If I can find the wood for it. It was a beautiful sign that I made. It was a big red dragon, custom sculpt on a shield. This looks great. It's coming out really nice. Whoa. Actually, we did think about doing a see-through screen. It's one of those spinning LED screens. We were thinking about mounting it inside there, but the idea of somebody reaching their finger in and just This looks great. Turning out perfect. There's actually a system that goes underneath here. So, funny story, the very first show we did with the event, as far as the comic Saiyan Pod at an event, I had a couple get married in front of it, and then they jumped inside of it, and then we pushed it around. Man, take your political BS somewhere else. I'm just gonna go ahead and block you. This isn't a place for political nonsense. I love everybody's idea, but don't start attacking other people. This is a place where I like to be cool. And, yeah. Don't talk about this. Oh, yeah, heck yeah. I'm here to build Saiyan pods. What are you talking about? He's there like, yeah. Like, you know what I mean? You imagine that person sitting there like, yeah, nah, we're going to delete that. Clean the squeegee. For those of you who do not know, this is a Pokeball, widely known in the anime Akira for catching Morrowinds. So you can take that Bulbasaur to bank. Again, more filler. so much bondo going on this thing. Oh Lord, and I gotta sand it all down again. So I'm gonna do the whole front section is now complete. Before I start getting crazy with this, let's go ahead and fill you guys in. Where did we start? We started at the top here. We did this coat here. We coated right here. We coated down here. And now that I let the top part, I'm all dusty, get nice and pure. I started down here first, and we worked our way up this section. And it was cure up there, so I could go ahead and flow over top of that. Looking really good. Now, gonna be moving back to this back section right here and getting all of this coated. So I'm probably gonna start right here, and we're just gonna work our way across. But actually, no, I'm gonna go ahead and start on the other side. Get it over here and so this fill this up. And by the time I'm over here, that's gonna be cured up enough that I can sweep over top of it. So, man, it's a lot of work. Well, I'm glad you're here, Delivery Dragon. That's a cool name too, by the way. This isn't a big piece of cardboard. I need to cut larger pieces. Let's just mix this right here. Nah, just a little more. Just a little bit more. There we go. Hey, I'm new here. What is this? This is a Pokeball. No, it's actually something used to transport Saiyans across the worlds to destroy planets, take over, conquer. It's actually, I know it looks like wood, but it will handle the vacuum of space. And, man, I'm not going to the Titanic. I'm going to Namek. So, get that right. You guys in your Titanic. We're going to the Mariana Trench. Forget the Titanic. We're going deeper. We're going down. This thing can actually take the exact path that Obi-Wan Kenobi, Qui-Gon Jinn, and Jar Jar Binks took in The Phantom Menace. Beza made it the whole way through. This here will get you there too. Guaranteed. We use Wii controllers. Much more strong and much more human. Mix it. Yeah, if you guys want to follow, that'd be cool. I much appreciate the follows here. It's kind of what I do. I do a little bit of everything. Boomsticks, cars, space pods. What's not to love, you know? I would love to have you here. Key is, again, I spread this bondo out. I try to get as much real estate as I can, find it. Then I'll start just moving it around, squeegeeing it up and down. And then the shape will come out from it. Okay. Nice pool. Man, that is work. Okay. Let's keep it going until this entire thing is coated. No, I'm getting the surface perfectly smooth and round. This is the bondo phase, so I'm applying coats of bondo over this. So here you can see this is what's underneath, and it feels good, but it just needs that one last coat over top, and then that coat I will block sand out using this, and just I hand sand the entire surface. I don't like using power tools because being a nice round sphere, it really takes the hand and just the human touch to go over top. But you can see it's already looking really good. I'm really hoping can just go ahead and slick this out. We're gonna be good on that. Man, got a little bit bigger of a let's use this. You told yeah, well, money talks, my friend. You know, if somebody comes along and they come with the, you know, how much these are, they're not cheap, my man. These aren't, you know, if you're gonna have me hand sculpting and building everything here, it's gonna cost quite a bit. The down payment is over $9,000, so you can make your sense. I'm not gonna tell you the number, but it's up there. Hard work. I am an entrepreneur. I've been working for myself for, man, years. Years on end. The last job I had working for somebody was Claire Brothers Audio. I was a roadie. I used to tour with like Stevie Nicks and Ozzy and Rob Zombie. I toured with all those bands. I was an RF technician, so I checked out, I helped tune the Sennheiser wireless packs and earbuds so everything's in the right frequency for whatever show is. So it was a lot of fun. I met a lot of really famous big bands. The band Hell Yeah, Everclear, Rage Against the Machine, and Evanescence. I toured with Evanescence a couple times. She was with Stevie Nicks when I saw Stevie Nicks. And I remember seeing Amy Lee roller skating in the back lot with her sister. And it was so cool. She was just such this, like, Evanescence, she is such a sweetheart. Like, a genuine artist. Love her. And she sounds just as good live. Some people don't sound good live, and you gotta, like, build their soundboards to make them sound good. I don't have good signal out here, guys. I'm in the middle of nowhere, so if I'm not getting signal right now, that is why. Back filled in. It's taking a while. Oh man. Another one. I'm just ripping through this bondo. Sorry about that, guys. You ain't gonna see that. See what? I ended up selling the Supra. Yeah, I sold it and I bought the house behind me with the money that I sold it with. I was like, Supra, house, Supra, house. And I have a little boy now, so every time I drove the Supra, I was just like, damn, this isn't right. I can't, why risk my life driving this insanely fast vehicle when I got a little baby? So, sold the Supra. I feel it was a responsible thing to do. But yeah, I love my house. Yeah, I could go over Niagara Falls, right over into your mom's house. Oh, fuck, man. I'm in Colorado. Yeah, it's great. It's the Supra. I didn't lose any value on it. Like, I bought it. What did I pay? I bought that for $62,000. And then I I sold it for 60,000, so I only lost a little bit. Yeah, I had to get out of Texas. Dude, I tell you what though, the Samsung factory moved in, and I sold my, I sold the house. So, Samsung's like a $17 billion place came in. Dude, a Supra, I had so much fun driving the Supra. I loved it, and I put the InGen version 2 intake, and it just spooled up so fast. It was, and I don't know, I've driven a lot of amazing, really fast cars. I love the Supra, the sound, the power, the feel, it was all there. Like, I love the sound and feel of a turbo kicking up, and you just feel the torque immensely kick on, and you're like, ooh. Okay. But my son will have to buy me another Supra one day, but by then, I mean, who knows? Will there even be Supras? Let's keep this going, guys. I got a lot more filler to put on. Get right here. Let's get that on. One last coat, and we got the entire top end of the body finished. Then we're gonna move on to the door. I really hope this blocks perfectly out. There might be a little area here and there that just needs a glance of filler, but this should be it. I do have a headset mount for the camera. I just, I never used it yet, or, a chest mounted one. So I was thinking on putting the camera here, but you just see my hands go past the screen like this, I realized, and it just wouldn't really work. And then if it's up here, it's like sticking up like this, my phone. So I figured, just watch. I'll show you what I'm doing every once in a while, but people are like, why don't you make a YouTube series? I can't do takes. I could do live. I could be here and deal-a-dad, but if I take takes, dude, I have to do like 100 takes, and it never comes out right, and I end up driving myself nuts. It's just not my thing, I like being here live. You guys can hang out, you can watch what I'm doing and see the work that it actually takes, not see like it cut up into, like I have how to make Saiyan armor on YouTube. And it's like a 5-video part series, but they're all like an hour and a half long. It's because I don't cut it up. You can literally there watch it and build armor with me. And, but see, my goal is not to get numbers, not to be famous. I don't know why I'm here, to be honest. Because people say, oh, we got to make money on TikTok. I'm like, what? Money on TikTok? Is that actually a thing? I always, if I get gifts, like I say, I end up giving that money I get from gifts back to other people. Yeah, I don't know how to do any of that stuff, I'm just too old school. I'm Generation Y, so I grew up in the 90s. We didn't really have a lot of this. Maybe that's why I asked the question why a lot, because of Generation Y. Oh, man. rip my finger open again. Yeah. Man, it hurts so much. I literally had a piece of bondo shoved into my finger, and it's been pretty painful. I'm not gonna lie, that really hurts. I mean, how dull can bondo be but sharp enough to go into your fingertip? Oh, it tingles. It burns. I just spilled everywhere. Oh man, my hand. That hurts. I'm starting to feel it now. Earlier today it was just like, I can work through this. Now it's just kind of like, boom, boom, boom. Hey, thank you, It's Joe. I appreciate that. Oh, wow. Let's go ahead and shut this door. You can run on me. I was wrong. I just couldn't live without you. Okay. Oh man. That's a lot of work. We got all of the body is completely coated in bondo. It's ready to block down. But yeah, I have the lens already made for this. It's sitting up in my studio. You can go back and watch my old video where I actually get the lens and I show it to you guys. It's so beautiful. It's crystal red. It is perfectly round and it's a 1/4 inch thick. And it's made by SpaceX. So it is literally made by an aerospace company. This is meant for Comic-Cons and touring. Let me take a little breather here before I start on the door. History of the Saiyan pod. Let's go about that. So there's an event called Kamea-Con. I got dust on me. And at Kamea-Con, it was an event. I don't know if it's still going anymore, but I used to go there. I went there like 3 years. And the first year I made the first Saiyan pod. And so this is the first year. And Ryo was there, Drunham was there, and there's me all excited and chipper about it. This is the old banner I used to use when I used to go to Comic-Con and tour with it. And yeah, people can get inside, and there's a 1,000-watt audio system in here. So it's incredible surround experiences inside of this. You got a 10-inch subwoofer that sits behind the seat, and you got audio systems inside all over the place. And when the audio starts playing, it is just enveloping you in sound. I've never experienced anything like that in my life. It is profoundly amazing to experience. Basically what happens is you get there at let's say you're going to a show and you see this at the show. What happens is you go and I'll probably ask you, I'm like, would you like the closed door experience? Do you want the door shut, or would you just like to sit in it with it open and get your, I'll take photos for you and all that. The closed door experience, you're sitting inside of it, and basically what I do is there's a startup sequence and it's inside, there's a button in here I press, and when I go to shut the door, you start hearing the pistons going and it seals, and all the sound effects that go through it, and there's voice acting and stuff like that. And it kind of talks to you a little bit about what's happening and what to do with the light up console, and there's buttons that light up. And it's not too crazy, it's pretty simplistic because I want kids to play, be able to use it, adults to be able to use it, and it's all the sound effects from the series. And basically, if you go through a launch, you get it shakes like crazy because of the subwoofer, and that's kind of it. You kind of go through a launch, and then it kind of goes in the outer space, and it muffles. And then basically what I do is I'll, you know, if you want to spend time in there, whatever, you know, you can do that. I'll go like this in the window, and then I'll open this and let them back out. Next person comes along, same thing. And it usually takes about 5 minutes a person. And so I get a person every 5 minutes at a Comic-Con, and I'll have lines of like just people stretching out, and it gets intense. And opening and shutting that door all, you know, weekend long, you get the Saiyan workout. Okay, we're gonna coat this door. I'm gonna start. Let's start up top here, and then let's just do a circle. Let's just go ahead and do a lap around the door. By the time I get back to that top, just like the back side, it's gonna be cured enough I can go ahead and glance over. What is up? CD Nuts is here. What's up, my brother Diaz? Diaz CD Nuts actually has one of my Napa armors. So you guys, I got a special announcement coming up. Y'all are gonna hear about it Thursday. I can't wait to tell you guys. So go ahead and follow my page. I'm gonna make an announcement video on Thursday, and I am so excited. I mean, I am really excited for this. So if you guys want to stay tuned for that, that's gonna be coming up here pretty soon. We are continuing on. Oh man. After this, I have to go work on an old pickup truck. I just finished the 78 Firebird yesterday. I did a bunch of videos on it. And I started another project, so I'm restoring an old truck. Or just doing a paint job for a guy. Because I bought a 69 Camaro. So that's another project you guys are going to see me doing live here. Is once this is done, I'm going to have that Camaro in here. And we're going to start tearing that puppy apart. It's a 1969 Chevy Camaro. Beautiful car. Original yellow color. And I'm probably going to not put an engine in it and anything crazy. I'm just going to work on the body right now and get that thing restored. But that's my next big project. And as far as spaceships go, I do have another project in line. There's no audio system installed inside this yet. But you guys follow me and I'll be going live. I'll show you guys everything. Every step of the way. I'll build a dash. We'll install the electronics. We'll get the computers installed. We got a lot coming ahead to get this thing created. Alright, I'm going to start up here. We're going to work around. Oh, work around. Work around, round, around. Today's Tuesday. Okay. Whew. Oh yeah, a whole lot of body filler. No, this is the Ocean Gate 9000. We go dynamic, skip the Titanic, and we go all the way out of plan. Whew. My poor squeegee. This thing is seen better days, but it's getting the job done. Man, I couldn't believe I had over 1,000 of you here at once earlier today. This is probably the biggest live stream I've had in my life, to be honest. So I really appreciate that. That means a lot. Because there's been a ton of work going on here. A ton of work with these hands. These hands and this little block. Hey, thank you for that dinosaur, dude. Thank you, I appreciate that. Just for you. We'll bring in the dinosaur foot. This is my T-Rex foot. My spirit animal foot. As people know, I'm carnivorous. Yeah. Alright. It's sitting in the snow outside. I should just go around with that and plant, like in the snow. Just somebody wakes up, they're just like walking in this. Whoa! Thank you for all those gifts, dude. You don't have to do so. I mean, I appreciate that. I know you don't have to do that, but man, I appreciate it. We are so close to having this done with filler. We got this. We're just gonna work our way around here until we hit to the top. And then I gotta take this whole thing and flip it backwards to get underneath. There's no way I'm crawling under that to block sand. That's too much. Okay. We're gonna be doing a lot of bondo right here. This is tricky because I'm at the point where I'm at the yeah, there's some things down there I gotta. Oh man, my hands. So much pain right now. It's just like, oh, it feels like clay. We're powering through it. Gotta shake it. Oh, I feel it. Oh, okay. Whew. I gotta get all locked up. All right, here we go. Man, the first pod, I worked so hard on getting that one done. And then the second pod, I blew out my left arm because it was just so much work getting it blocked, smooth. And that really happened in not this phase. It happened in the next phase, which is the primer, you know, blocking the primer out. And so I'm trying to just keep my body together with this one, and I'm not trying to destroy myself. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I really appreciate you guys sticking around, hanging out with me as I endure this pain. Let's go. Oh man, this is tricky. Tricky. Everything about this is tricky. Ain't nothing about this easy. People say, oh man, I want to build a sand pot. I'm like, get ready. Get I'm feeling it now. I'm definitely feeling it. Holy cow, dude. I'm just so worn out. Oh, my muscles are kind of like... Oh man, Mr. Sin, he was here earlier with us, but go check out Mr. Underdash Sin, probably the biggest Dragon Ball collector I've ever seen in my life. Oh, try to get this. What's up, Austin? Mr. Smiley. I'm out of breath, you guys. This has been a long journey today. I'm bleeding. I'm cut. Breathing too many fumes in. Oh, dang, dude. I'm so tired. This shit kicks my ass. But it's worth it. Just gotta pull through, you know what I'm saying? This is a Dragon Ball Z spaceship. This is known as a Saiyan pod. Holy man. I think I can do this last. I think I can just get this one last stretch here. One last fill. Okay, we got this. Holy cow. This is a lot of work. You know how much I literally have just put a whole gallon of bondo on this thing. I'm just. I can't really open the door right now because I just filled it down there. This is probably gonna sit till I get back Monday. Let me make sure I have plenty on here. Yeah, Goku wanted a new paint job, so getting him hooked up. All right. Man, I'm exhausted. My hand hurts so much. Just tweaking, right? It's like, I'm not even doing that, dude. My hand is just like, that's how bad my muscles right now. They're just, oh. Like, this is my last bit. I gotta get through this. I gotta get through this. Is the last bondo. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've done this 10 times today. Getting this coated. It only hurts if you mind it, they say. I don't mind it, you know, I don't know. It's okay. Oh, man. I gotta use my left arm. I got it. Ay. Build a sand pod, they said. It'll be fun. I said, I guess. It was my fault. It's usually this part of the project. I'm like, how did I get somebody to talk me into doing this again? Dang it. And then I'm like, here we we go again. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, man. Oh. Sorry for the grunts. Oh. I'm just feeling it. That's all. Weird. That's it. That's it, my friends. That's how you bondo a space pod. Wow. It's a lot of work. Oh, got my cut again. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Just got lacquer thinner in my finger here, which is... got a puncture wound and I gotta fix that later. Oh, man. Lacquer thinner burns so bad when it gets in cuts. Alright, I gotta go work on this old truck now. My hands are just... It's all coated. Don't mind that gabagoo. This is all... It's all good. All of this. On the door. Holy guacamole, you guys. That was a lot of work. So I'm going to make some B-roll footage walking around this, and then have to cut up this live stream, and I'll edit a video of today's works and collage it. Some hip song. Man, oh days. I'm exhausted. This ain't coming off. There we go. Alright, well, I'm gonna go work on an old pickup truck now. Yay. I gotta DA it. I should just do that tomorrow. The guy's waiting on me though. I got responsibilities. I gotta do it. My body's screaming, no, go play Pal World, beat the hell out of little pals and relax. But I got work to do. Got things to do. So I'm gonna go do those. Thank you guys for joining today. Again, this is the biggest live stream I've had in a long time. I can't believe I looked up to over 1,000 of you were here at once. 350 people here right now. I can't even imagine. That's a lot of people. Not used to that at all. So, we're getting through this. We've got a lot of sanding done. We got a lot of sanding ahead of us. Probably halfway. We're at the 50% point. But look at all that hard work paying off. The body looks good. This is gonna come and block out really nice. It may look a little rough right now, but when I go and I feel over the body, there's no highs and lows. I got to a beautiful mirror finish. It's gonna look really good. And I really invite you guys to hit that follow button. I really would love all 300 of you right now. Just hit that follow button. That'd be amazing. I got some big news coming up for this weekend, guys. I got some really cool stuff. The 78 Firebird is complete. It's going to get its badges Thursday, so it's getting all of its logos. So I am going to head over there at 4 o'clock. I'm going to go work on an old truck right now, and then I'm going to come back, pick up my son, because I want my son to get a photo with me with this old, the Firebird. So we're going to get a cool photograph together, because I got a picture of me. I was like in a biscuit box sitting there. My dad has a buffer handing me a buffer at the same age right now. So I want to recreate that photo. It's really important because I want to teach him how to do all this. And you guys, I got a 69 Camaro right here. The 69 Camaro, that's going to be a big project. I really would love you guys to be here as I start tearing that apart and we start restoring that back to its original factory setting. So again, thank you guys. I can't believe 370 people here right now. I don't want to leave right now, but I have obligations. I got to drive over, work on some more cars. What a huge accomplishment today just to get this completely coated. So tomorrow, if I feel up to it, because I got a big weekend ahead, I might start blocking on this, but I probably won't. I like this. I'm going to let this cure. I'm going to let this harden up, and we're going to get back to this on Monday. I'll start up a live stream again. I am going to be live over this weekend. I can't say what yet. It's a top secret thing that's coming up. I can't wait to share with you guys. But this weekend, I'm going to be going live, and you are going to see some really cool stuff. I'm really excited, but I'm kind of keeping it on the DL right now. So much love, my friends. Those of you who don't know, like the interior, check out. This is all finished. We're going to be getting the dashboard done. Got to drill these out. We got to put 2 computers inside right here. Run the wiring harness. The windshield's done. It's upstairs, just safe. So we got a lot of work ahead. Hit that follow button. I'll guys here, and I will catch you guys next time. Have a great day. Thanks for joining. Much love, my friends. Till next time. Ciao la.